about why it's so critical for foundations to be doing shareholder engagement even in small ways and to be focused on that. One is that part of impact investing is the positive investments that you can make with portions of the funds that you have. But as Stacy pointed out, most of your funds are in public equities, and it's really critical to be engaging in that space, both for impact and to ensure that that you're not doing harm with your investments while you're funding organizations that are working towards social good. So that's really, really critical, and it's such a good way to align your investments with your mission. Points that were made already, and so there's a lot of ways to do that. It can be intimidating. Not every foundation has Laura Campos on their staff who can write resolutions and file them and be at the table with companies. So eventually, it'd be great to see foundations get there and have that kind of resources. But even before getting there, put a toe in, get started, work with coalitions like ICCR, where there's groups of active investors in the space that can teach you, that can bring you along. Those are places where you can learn. There's a lot of low touch opportunities, again, through work with coalitions. For example, co-filing resolutions that don't take a lot of resources, but where you can put your foundation's name to an effort that's important to, and consistent with the mission of your organization. Also, investor statements and sign-on statements, both on policy and to companies on the issues that you care about, to use your voice as an investor who cares about long-term value and the impacts of corporate practices on society. That's really important as well, because the policymakers and companies often assume that most investors just want what management wants. They want profits in the short term. And it's really, really important to use your voice as a long-term investor that cares about those impacts. So there's a lot of ways to do that, even through sign-on letters. Proxy voting is another one. Pedro and others referred to that. Really, really important to ensure that if you're voting your own proxies, that's consistent with your mission and values. But also, and this is a really, really important one, engaging with your asset managers, with your consultants. Make sure that at the CIO level or in the investment committee level that that proxy voting and engagement with your managers to ensure that those managers are acting in accordance with your values and mission is absolutely critical, and something that you should absolutely build into your plan here. And just more generally, collaborate with other foundations that are doing this work, collaborate with other investors like the investors in ICCR that are doing this work, that can teach you, that can bring you in, and with some of your grantees who are learning the importance of these financial pressure points and strategies, and can look to you to provide leadership in this space as well.